Welcome back to another episode of She Does. I am Laura Moose.
I'm Gina Joyce.
And today we are with Kate Keeble, the mompreneur behind Hungry Hippie Hostel and Hungry Hippie Tacos, Grand Marais and Duluth. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. This is like the most fun environment to be in today.
Yes, it's so fun. And we're so glad you're part of it. So, as we all know, you are a busy lady. Tell us about yourself and the businesses and how it all came to be.
I think I always naturally like being in motion. And so I've always logged a lot of hours doing things. So either like exercising or working or like just always in motion. I just prefer to be in motion. I think now in my mid 40s, when I sit down too long, I just want to fall asleep. But in my youth, I feel like you can channel that in like a really good way. And so I started managing restaurants when I was actually pretty young, like I think I was like probably 19 or 20. And then I love the hustle and bustle of restaurants. I think there's always a problem to solve. There's always something and just moving up the ladder of like different positions in restaurants and, you know, becoming a sous chef or an executive chef and like all those things. It gives you so much freedom to be really creative and cook with all kinds of different foods and explore different, you know, cuisines and stuff. So it was always like a constant learning and a constant, I don't know, motion. It was like, it's been like, I've been working in restaurants since I was 14. So it's been 31 years of, of like learning. And there's like, it's an endless like vat of things to learn. I mean, there's so many cultures. Everyone has their own thing. So it's just like a never ending like adventure, really.
It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite cuisine?
I did a deep dive into my DNA because I am partially adopted. And so it's intriguing, really, but like I'm part Egyptian.
Wow.
Right?
Cool.
Very French, French Canadian. My great grandma is from Austria. She like came to Staten Island.
Oh, wow.
Did the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So I love looking at, I have some of her old cookbooks and trying to decipher it's not in English.
Oh, wow.
It's not really German either, right? It's like, my grandmother used to say it was like high German or low German or something, right? So just trying to like do a deep dive. It's like, you know, playing a detective into like these recipes, like what is she talking about here? And there was like a whole cookbook on like when she came to America, like, you know, how to make a sandwich for an American. And I was like, wow, okay. That was like the real deal. And so just trying to embrace you know, where we come from. And Jeremy and I are also very Polish. So we love making pierogies at Christmas time. And I don't know, I love like piecing apart like different, some of our different backgrounds and cooking from there. And my family's kind of all over the place. I mean, my dad grew up in the Southwest. He was like a cattle rancher on a very large ranch in Arizona and spent a lot of time like in the Gila wilderness. And he like is such a humble man. Like he wants a good corn tortilla and he wants really good pinto beans. And like that's
When I always think of Hatch green chili down there too, I'm just like,
yes, he loves like jalapenos and spice. He doesn't mind. Like I've seen him eat a whole jalapeno. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're gonna hurt yourself. Like you're in Wisconsin now. Like this is the Midwest. We don't just eat whole jalapenos here. So trying to find a balance, and then also trying to find ingredients, like things that my aunt makes pozole, right?
Oh, yeah.
And like you know, just trying to find hominy here. I couldn't find it in town actually, but you know, or dried chili. She makes hers with like dried red chili, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure the dried red chilies we have here are not the same you have, in Texas. So trying to like find
You
things.
just gotta be creative sometimes, you know, especially up here. You don't get to have all the, you know, variety of ingredients that you can get even in the cities. But
That's exactly how like our restaurant menu sort of transitioned, because, you know, it's, you know, we would get feedback like, this isn't a traditional taco. And I'm like, I can't even get those ingredients. Like, what do you want from me? So just trying to, like, I cannot, I'm not a miracle worker, but I can be sometimes. But just trying to like embrace the concept of like pushing the boundaries of what we put on a tortilla,
Right.
or even really what a tortilla looks like.
Right. I was gonna say, like, I think that's what you're known for is your
Very
fried bread
unique.
taco,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that is so special to this area and some of the culture here, and what a cool fusion.
Yeah, so when we took over the restaurant, it was like a fried. She was calling it a puff taco. So it's like a flour tortilla with extra leavening in it, so it puffs up when you're frying it. And we just wanted to take it to the next level. So like we mill our own wild rice flour to put in the tortillas,
Yeah.
and
Which is amazing.
yeah, our food reps were like, "You can't do that. That's not a thing that exists." And I was like, "Well, I'll make my own flour then. Like that's fine. Like whatever." Because I get like, unfortunately, I'm jet fueled sometimes by the word no.
Watch me.
Yeah. So each one of our restaurants mills their own wild rice flour, and it probably is like, an additional labor cost I don't need to have, but I think it adds a little extra to the North Shore vibe, the culture here. Like it's grown here, it grows here wild. Like, just trying to embrace the things that are here. And, most of our workers are either from somewhere on the North Shore, somewhere in Minnesota, or we have an awesome group of J1 students who come back year after year, from Peru, Romania, like all these different places, and Jamaica. And so it's fun to just give them the reins, be like, what would you put on your tortilla in Romania? And usually they're like, no. Or potatoes.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's just fun to like, I guess you can take it as seriously as you want to, but I think it's way more fun when you're able to like, I don't know, be in the restaurant and be able to have fun with it. Otherwise, you're just sort of torturing yourself in your business, like trying to grind it out. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
Keep the creativity alive and
yeah, my brain is always going. I don't know about your ladies' brains, but mine is always going. Yeah,
Constantly.
Yeah.
Especially Gina, she's like constantly like, got a new idea, and I'm like, let's do it.
yeah.
Not always like that, but sometimes
Oh.
you just gotta try and see what works and what doesn't. So
Yeah, I had to have actually a pretty strong conversation about, because my husband and I, we like love ideas and they're so fun. Like you come up, but at some point you're like, I think we only talk about working, and I think we turn everything into a business plan. So I feel like we're now trying to transition into like, hey, we can do fun things.
Yeah.
We can be fun individuals too.
and that is fun because like we've seen you, you started with the Hostel, and then you bought the Grand Marais, Huey's, previously Huey's, now Hungry
Yes,
Hippie
yeah.
Tacos, and then you went to Duluth.
I know.
How did that?
We went
how did
rogue.
that-
We went rogue.
How did that happen?
North Shore takeover.
Right? When is Minneapolis opening?
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of tired now. I love Duluth. It's our nearest city. We can go to Thunder Bay too. Yeah, I don't know. We talked about it, and we just think it's a unique product. And we're like, Duluth is like essentially kind of the gateway to the North Shore. You're in Duluth before you're hitting the North Shore. And so I was like, how cool to meet our guests with this like North Shore taco, right?
Yeah.
Like, we really wanted, actually, we had a lot of different business ideas. We're always cooking up something, but we wanted to do something here in Grand Marais, but like, price of real estate is pretty high. And we kept going back to like, we work with a lot of businesses in the Lincoln Park area. So we kept going back to that area. And there was a veterinary clinic that was for sale for, I don't know, I think it was like $300,000. And you can't buy a commercial building here for that. That's, and it has a huge front lot. I'm like, man, that would be an awesome taco garden, right? Oh, okay. And like, next thing we kind of hashed out numbers, kind of talked to other, area businesses and stuff, and decided that, yeah, we do want to do that. We do want to do Duluth. Let's do Duluth. And
Hashtag.
So we bought a veterinary clinic.
And then a taco shop.
Yeah, it was full of like kennels and all the things. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
We did that.
Love it.
I think that was a great idea because you said, Duluth is the
gateway.
gateway to the North Shore. I know so many people that have never been all the way up here
Yeah.
to Grand Marais,
Right.
not even Lutz and not even Silver Bay. They just come to Duluth, and that's pretty much what they can do. And so I feel like you said, you can bring something unique for those folks,
From
and then
here to
maybe
there.
they will be inspired to see your second or your first location actually, in Grand Marais. So that's very, very smart of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what's kind of your tips or tricks to managing the two businesses that are 2 hours apart from each other?
And the third one, Hostel.
And
too.
Yeah.
well, the third, your Hungry Hippie Hostel as well.
I feel like at this point the hostel keeps us grounded, right? It's like our home is there. We've got a horse now, so we have dogs,
Chickens.
children as well. So, it keeps you grounded. I feel like it's okay because I like to be in motion and I don't mind logging the hours. And so, working, I might stop at the Grand Marais shop and be like, just, check in with our managers, like how we doing? We like to talk about the day or like what we think we're in for the day, or, what events happening locally, or what's the special, like, how are we feeling? Because I think it's just not pleasant when you go into a busy summer day and you're not set. Like you have to have those conversations with your staff and you all have to be on the same page. And maybe someone hung out a little too late last night, so we're gonna like call in some breakfast and we're gonna get everyone fed and everyone on the same page and everyone ready.
Yeah.
And then hopping down the shore to Duluth, it's a different environment. Tourism isn't as big there, I don't think, as it is here, or it's not as, I don't want to say it's as big or maybe not as impactful, but it is very much in your face. It's very hard to.
It's a key part of our economy here.
100%, yes. And so Duluth is a little bit different. So they do have tourism, of course, but we can sort of step back and I can talk with my Duluth team about more like what are your ideas for specials this week, or what products can we get, like Weicker Acres, or we've got like there's fishermen there too who have products, and farmers, there's a lot more farmers there growing things, and so we can kind of bounce around, like what are we thinking, like what are we doing, and so it's kind of fun because it's kind of two different environments, kind of the same, but I feel like we've got just a lot more people with like culinary training there, I guess, and so we can sort of dabble more. We actually have one of my favorite cooks at our Duluth shop is from Grand Marais.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, he's awesome. And he loves like cooking up specials, and it's like, oh, yes. Yeah.
Cool.
So it can be a lot. I think summertime it's busier here, right? It's busier here in Grand Marais, and so just trying to accept that like my team has it here, I think is probably the biggest. And they do, it's like, oh, like I don't need to be here.
Yeah.
I am a perfectionist, so that's a problem for me.
We are too. We understand that.
But then, heading down the shore and it's kind of refreshing. It's a different scene. Our beer rep from maybe Ursa Minor will pop in, Biagio, and he'll have all kinds of fun things to say and fun new drinks to try. And so it's kind of fun. It makes me feel like I'm more, I don't know, connected. Still,
Yeah.
I'm connected, but
How often would you say you try to get down to that Duluth shop?
I feel like I've got it scaled down now, so it's like about once a week.
Wow.
Sometimes more, but it just depends on, if we're transitioning into like a seasonal specials menu or something like that, or doing any transitioning, like patio season is coming up, so we'll need to open up the patio and get that spruced up. So it just depends on what we got going on or what my kids have going on. I mean, Addie graduates this year and wants to go to college at St. Scholastica.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That worked out perfectly
Yeah.
for you.
That was a wild card. I did not think she would choose that location.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I haven't gone to that school, but it looks awesome.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so,
And a great spot.
touring the school, like, just we're in Duluth more, not necessarily for work, but for,
Do you have a place there?
we don't know. We just,
You might end up with that now.
the office,
knows?
the veterinary clinic we bought has a ton of office space. It's like a double level,
Oh, sure.
huge basement, like huge.
Yeah.
And so I've got my office, and it has like a bathroom with a shower and everything in
perfect.
it. So it's like,
Wonderful.
Yeah.
but I'm usually, I don't know, I kind of like coming back, and I kind of like, it's like as soon as I turn on to County Road 14, it's like, oh, okay.
Right?
Right? It's just like it all like kind of, the stresses leave, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
You see the horse running around, you're like, yes, okay. I'm going to feed you. Just give me a minute.
I have arrived.
Yes. Mama's here.
I think it's so funny how many people don't know that we're so used to driving the 2 hours. Like we're it's just part of our life now. People that only come to Duluth, they don't want to do the 2-hour drive to Grand Marais because it's 2 hours. It's too far, and we're like, we go
drive
to
2 hours to go to
Costco
Yeah.
for shopping or for, to go to the clinic and appointments and even to go to the airport if we need to.
Yeah.
I have to say that when you first opened the restaurant in Duluth, we were very proud to say, like, yes, it's their second location. They're from Grand Marais. Like, yes, it's not our business, but we felt like, it's family, it's our community, belongs to us. It started in
It does. It does.
first.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So it feels awesome. And
We get that a lot, actually. It's
Yeah.
super fun. We'll have like community members like, finally checked out that Duluth shop you have now. And I was like, thank you. And they're like, I think you should bring that, this piece of Duluth to Grand Marais or vice versa, right?
Yeah.
So it's fun. Like, I'm like, thank you. Yes. Like, that's awesome. Like, please.
Yeah. What would you say is, or if you can share one of the biggest mistakes that you've made while being in business that you can share with us? So
Yeah.
something
And-
you wish
and,
someone
like,
would have told you when you first started as a business owner.
What you learned from it.
Yeah, what do you learn from
That is
it?
a heavily loaded question. I think one, I make mistakes all the time, and I am a huge critic of myself. So every mistake I make, I'm like, like it seems like a really big deal, even though they're not, right? Like every mistake I make or every problem that needs solved, there's like always a solution, or and maybe it's not even really that dire of a mistake, but I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a really big deal, you guys.
And like some of us wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, like we got the wrong kale today. It's like, no one cares, Kate, no one cares but you. Yeah. But I think I wrote down a few notes, but I think being a perfectionist, that's a huge obstacle to overcome, because I have an expectation. I want the food we're cooking to be executed properly. I want the ingredients to be the best. I want to go shopping at the local grocery store and have someone tell me like good things about what they ate, and not like, I think there wasn't enough sour cream on my taco last time I was there. And it hurts my heart because I want it to be perfect every time. And so I think that's a blessing and a curse, right? I mean, it also sometimes I feel like sets me up for like unrealistic expectations, right?
Yeah.
So like not everyone has a culinary degree, not everyone has a passion for food. Like I spend way too much time thinking about food. Like no one needs to do that. Not everyone needs to do that. And so knowing that, but I do think it is okay to have, expectations and hold our staffs accountable. I think sometimes our younger staff, like that's not, like they don't really like that, but it's like, well, no, this is what we do. Like here's our level of expectation. Yeah. And so, it's just knowing that mistakes are always happening, and there's something to learn every day. Like every day, I'm just always like, oh, okay, yeah, let's learn that today. Didn't want a lesson, but I'm gonna get one anyway. Yeah. And then, gosh, what was the second part of your question? I'm sorry.
What do you learn from it?
Oh, all the
Right.
lessons.
Yeah. What was the biggest mistake that you made that you wish someone would have maybe warned you when you first started?
I wish, because I didn't come from like entrepreneurial parents. Like they were hardworking. They're hardworking parents. My mom and dad both work very hard and are very down to earth and humble. And so they've taught that lesson, like just stay humble, stay down to earth. And I do appreciate that. But I think that no one really told me like how exhausted I would be. And I know that I said like I love to be emotional all the time, but there is like a burnout, right?
Yeah.
There's mental exhaustion.
Yeah.
with being
I
a
can
business
definitely
owner.
like I can like physically be in motion much longer than my brain can. So, and the restaurant industry is hard, it is fast paced. It is like a constant, and it's not for everyone, but luckily I'm pretty sure I probably have some undiagnosed like ADHD. So I think that helps me just be able to like, wow, okay, I love it.
too.
Something shiny over there, great. I'm over it. I'm on it. I need more sauce. Love it. Let's do that. So I think, I don't know, it's been a good path for me to follow. My culinary career has been very good to us. But yeah, I was working a lot of hours for other people, and I thought, you know what, like, I just want to like log these hours for myself. I want to do this for myself. Like, I want to invest in myself, and I want to like do this. And Jeremy he's great. He played college football. He is like a cheerleader. And if he had pom-poms, he'd be shaking them at everyone like all the time. Like, he's just is like,
That's awesome.
just really positive. And he's like, yeah, okay, let's do this. And I'm also an overthinker. So I'm like, gosh, I don't know. But I think I overthought all of the details except for like just the level of exhaustion you would feel like at the end of the day. Because when we first took over the restaurant, I believe it was like June 1st. So we didn't have time to build a team.
Yeah, you were in it.
Yeah, and so
Right
busy
at the
season.
beginning
yeah, it
of
was
the
like,
busy
so I
season.
would get to the restaurant and I would prep cook. And then I would clean the whole restaurant and then work lunch service and then re-prep and then work dinner service and then clean the restaurant and close the restaurant. It was like, yeah, I think I did that for 2 years. I was like, you know, probably like 7 or 8 a.m. to, you know, 9, 9:30, 10, depending on how busy, you know, and man,
That's
that
a
is
lot.
a lot. Yeah. So I'm not there. I don't have to do that anymore. But I think back to those days to remind myself, like,
It got you here.
yeah, I hustled very hard, and like, yeah, now we have all kinds of things going on that are awesome.
Yeah. So, what's the next thing that excites you?
I mean, everything. I think I'm like a very overstimulated person. But just like thinking about like where we've been and where we've come, like it feels really good to be able to invest or start investing more into ourselves and like our family and our girls. And so, you know, you put so many resources into our staff, right? Because they're awesome and we want to support them and want them to be able to live. And then, you know, staff housing, and we have a car for our staff, like all the things. And we invest in our buildings and our businesses. And of course, that's all never ending, right? But like just being able to pull away for a bit and having time to invest in ourselves is like almost an abstract thought. And we're just like, this is like what it's about, though. Like, that's sort of like the measure of success, it feels like, just to have the luxury of time. We always joke that time is money, and we either have one or the other.
Yep.
But then it's like, I think that time has such a value on it that just gets overlooked. And so having time to like invest back into ourselves and, you know, take a trip, you know, I was asked to like help coach a sport last fall, and I was able to do that, right?
That's wonderful.
Yeah, my daughter wants to be a cowgirl. So great, let's get a horse and learn horsemanship. Sure, put it on the list. You know, but those were not things I was able to do in the beginning. You know, I think we've been at this now for like a decade. So now it's finally like, it's like a luxury, right? You have time that you can commit to your family. And, you know, I'm like, maybe I'd get a hobby, you guys. Like, what does that even look like? Am I a knitter? Probably not.
Maybe crochet.
I'm there with you.
But yeah, so I just think it was super exciting thinking about that question and thinking about like just being in pursuit of something beyond work. Like that's exciting to me. And you know, it's like becoming much more of a reality, and it's hard to balance those things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like being in that place is huge.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Good
You
for
did it.
you.
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
If there was a woman who is listening to the podcast now that is doubting herself, what words would you like her to hear from you?
Oof, like that is so hard because I do it still to this day. I mean, we have successful businesses, we have beautiful children, but I think that I just try to remind myself not to go down that rabbit hole, right? Because along with time, like your energy is so precious to you. Like that is something that has like, it's invaluable. And so like taking that energy and don't waste it on those thoughts even. Just hold on to your energy and go down the other path of saving the world, because that's what we're all doing.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
just using that.
Don't
like,
doubt yourself.
no, you can't. You have to. And it's hard. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But I mean, just trying to turn it around and being like, okay, like think of the successes, think of the hard work, and the hustle may never end, but like it's achieving so much, and like everyone is achieving so much, and I don't think women give themselves credit at all. Not nearly as much, right? So
Yeah.
I think we all feel the imposter syndrome too creep in once in a while, and it's like, no.
right,
Like,
yeah.
And I
it
think
away.
it's okay to admit that too,
Yeah.
because then it makes everybody feel seen and we normalize it. I remember meeting with one friend at a coffee shop, and she said something to me like, we always think about what can go wrong, you know, the things that can go wrong.
Right.
And
We're
then she
overanalyzing.
goes, think
Yeah.
about what if it goes right? Look at all the possibilities, all the
Right.
awesome things that you're doing. So it's hard, right? It's hard to think like that always, but also we know, and then we see all, you know, all of these successful stories, and
Yeah.
we know it's possible, and we have to leave room for those feelings too, and then just at some point shut them down.
Yeah, you do have to have feelings, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
It happens.
the architect that we worked with on our Duluth building, her name is Tirsa, and she's really great. And so I would tell her about like how like at 2 a.m. I would wake up and be like, oh gosh, you know, because it was like we were building during COVID. Like the price of a 2x4 was like $18, which is like 4 times the price of a normal 2x4, and like just trying to make the budgets crunch and just all these things. And Jeremy and I were doing a lot of our own building. Like we built out the bar in there, and we, you know, just did so much work. And she was like, oh yeah, 2 a.m. Yeah, no, I have like a notebook by my bedside to like write all those things down, because it might not be necessarily a doubtful thing or you know, whatever, but it's something that is adding to the stress level that is like not helping you sleep, right? So, you know, like thinking about like, did I do that like Weicker Acres order, or did I, you know, and so having the notebook, I could just like jot that thing down, and then it's on my brain and I could go back to sleep.
Oh, wow.
It was like a miracle. Like,
That's a good tip.
That is
Yeah.
a really good tip.
yeah, she'd just get it out, and then you're like, oh, all right, I can deal with that in the morning. There's nothing I can do at 2 in the morning, right? So I'm not going to call that.
nobody's
I'm not going to call that farmer to be like, hey, by the way, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, I thought it was super helpful.
I love it. Well, Kate, thank you so much for being here and being part of She Does the Book and the podcast. We love seeing everything you do, and hopefully everyone watching can try some tacos, either in Duluth or Grand Marais at Hungry Hippie Tacos, and maybe even stay at Hungry Hippie Hostel.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
please do.
Until next time, we'll see you on our future episodes of She Does the Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.